Alright, welcome back to my Lego room. This is set number 76911. It's a Speed Champion set. It's the Aston Martin DB5 from James Bond's No Time to Die with Daniel Craig minifigure. The recommended age is age 8. Came with 298 pieces. It cost me $19.99 at the Lego site. I use VIP points, but still $19.99 for a 298 piece set is a great deal. So, I mean, either way, I was going to get this. I'm a James Bond fan. I've been watching James Bond as long as I've been playing Legos. It had 2 bags of parts, came with some stickers, and a lot of spare silver parts. We'll go into that in a second. And here it is. Now, I'm not like, if this wasn't like James Bond, Aston Martin, I probably wouldn't have got it. I'm not a fan of this style of car. Not that it's bad or anything, it's just not my favorite. I like muscle cars. I like my Dodge Charger and stuff, so. But let's talk about this car for a second, because it's iconic to James Bond. There's been a ton of James Bond actors over the years that have done a great job, I feel, from Sean Connery to Daniel Craig. I like Timothy Dalton, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan. Sean Connery started it all. Well, there might have been an actor before him. Those are the actors I know. I think there was like this movie on Her Majesty's Secret Service that had a different actor, and I haven't really seen that since I was very young, so I don't know much about that actor. But from Sean Connery to Daniel Craig, I felt all the actors are great, and they all are different in their own way, but they've all portrayed James Bond, I think, fairly well. And Daniel Craig has his own way of doing it, and he recently, the movie No Time to Die just came out, and I felt he did a really good job in that movie. It was a really good movie, and what came out of it was this great Lego set. I think there was a Technic version of the Aston Martin for James Bond. I'm not positive on that, but this one came with the minifig, and it's perfect for just for $20, a great little set to display. If you're a James Bond fan, it's a wonderful set. Let's talk about the stickers for a second and why there's not as many on there. So this is a sticker sheet. Did I show the instruction? Here, let me do the instruction book real quick. It's a lot similar to the Dodge Charger from Fast and the Furious. It's got the progress bar and everything. It's a really fun build. All the Speed Champions cars, the builds are a little bit different, and they're all fun. And then we got the sticker sheet here. I did it upside down. It came with a bunch of spare license plates because the Aston Martin and the James Bond has a bunch of special features. The ability to change the license plate. I think it was, I can't remember if it was the man with the golden gun, but in one of the movies, Sean Connery activates a bunch of the Sean Connery's James Bond activates a bunch of the characteristics, including a bullet shield in the back that pops up. I think he had either missile launchers or machine guns in the front that dropped under the headlights. I'm not positive on that, but it had a bunch of special features. Now, the one thing that the car came with, it's a smaller car, so putting a bunch of those special features in it would be rather difficult, but it did come with a bunch of spare license plates, and so you could switch it out if you want. I'm not going to do that because it's just for display, but it came with a bunch of spare of these 1x3 flat silvers, and they're beautiful parts. As for the rest of the stickers, if you look on the front here, the sticker actually stands out quite a bit. It's almost a different gray from the brick, so you can see it really well. Back here as well, it's a different gray. You can see it. And so I didn't want to, most of the other stickers go along the side and stuff, and I just didn't want to disrupt the harmony of this Lego set. It's a really, really good looking set, And I think if I put the stickers on, it would draw attention to the stickers rather than the set itself, just because they just don't match up very well. But that's okay. It looked good without them, in my opinion. I mean, this piece right back here, this is how the top comes off. This is all one piece printed. It's a very nice piece. I really wish LEGO would protect these pieces in the box a little more. It came with some scratches, but it is what it is. This is printed. The grill's printed. So we got a bunch of great printed parts as well. The tail lights were printed, right? Yeah, they were printed. I know. Okay, so let's just show all the sides of the car. I really like these rims. They're really nice looking. It's silver. There's a lot of silver pieces integrated all along here. It's all silver pieces along the back. So it came with a bunch of silver pieces that are great, including the rims. The rims just look fantastic. Inside the car, well, I put the wrench that comes with every Speed Champion set in there, just cause. And then I put a little suitcase for our briefcase for James Bond, and it has a little gun that it's actually a brick arms gun, and I just cut it down a bit so it'd fit in the briefcase. That's just purely custom though, because I think James Bond needed something cool with him. And then there's all this space back here behind the two seats where you can store stuff like this, the suitcase and the wrench. Okay. This is the interior. Very nicely done. We got a control panel and we got a stick shift, and it fits 2 minifigs. Don't think it would be that hard to make it so one of the seats came out like an ejector seat. I'm not positive on that. I'm not sure if I'll try that or not, but I might. Alright. And then we got the Daniel Craig minifig here. It's all decked out in his suit. Very well done. I mean, I knew before I even looked up what James Bond came with this, I knew it was Daniel Craig. I mean, obviously it's coincidental that this set came out after the movie, but you can tell. There's just a little back printing on the back of him. Great minifig with just one face, but I mean, this is for me for display. So it's fine the way it is. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I like all of James Bond, and I thought this is the perfect set, especially after how the last movie turned out, No Time to Die. Forgot the seats do move forward, though. that's a really cool feature. Let's get him in the seat. He's on the right side, you know, because he's English. I thought that was another great feature. You know, something fits in there very well. Yeah, so all the way down. Well, he's gonna sit in the park and just chill for right now. So yeah, with this, the only problem with this I had with this was the stickers. I didn't find that they matched up too great, so I didn't put them all on. It just really depends on the car too. I mean, there's, I think it was the 1970 Dodge Challenger that I might not have put stickers on. This is another Speed Champion set, and I just thought it looked really well without stickers, and so I think it's really up to, you know, the individual if they want to put the stickers on or not. Some cars need them. This one I felt like the stickers went really well with, so I put them all on. lot of great decals. But for the Aston Martin, I felt like it looks fine without them. And since the gray offsets anyways with the stickers, I didn't want to take a chance of well, you know, I could put them on and then take them off, but that would wreck the stickers, you know, if I didn't like them. And, you know, I have the opportunity to always put them on later, you know, keeping them together the way they are. So that's what I'm going to do at this point. And it's for, this car is going to be for display. It'll be part of, you know, just part of my collection of sets that have really great movies. And it just, yeah. I mean, the James Bond movies, while they've slightly changed over time, it's just the atmosphere of the movies is, they're just, yeah, a lot of good movies. I could probably keep talking about how great this is, but I am going to, and I did say I would, when I did the Charger review recently, I said I would try and do this review, so that's why I wanted to follow up with this, and because I do think it's a great deal at only $19.99 for that many pieces. I know a lot of them are small, and I'm sorry I don't have all the spare parts to show what it came with, other than it came with like 10 extra of these panels, or maybe it's six, I think. But yeah, really great model of a really good car from a really good movie. All right, thank you for your time. I want you all to have a great day and take care.